My name is Gary Brent. I'm 50 years old. I was born on the 10th of January 1966 at Southend in the south of England. And I'm an artist, apparently. That's one that I started about a week ago. But look, my nerves. I would have that really tidy and straight, but my nerves. That's an abstract. It's like here on Earth, it's the freedom, the golden dove for freedom, stands for freedom, and the rainbow. I'm in a black time at the moment, because like birth, life, at the moment I'm in a black time, but I hope, well, I know, because I've God on my side. I know that I will be in a golden period. I just got to get through this black period at the moment. It's just not so good period. With my dog, that's why it's of my dog. I never studied art, I'm self-taught. First I tried sketching, and it's a funny story. I was getting really frustrated because I couldn't, what I could see in my mind, I couldn't get onto paper. I'm just learning to use my right hand again because I'd lost the use of it through an injury when I was robbed in Hoxton. They'd crushed the radial nerve, so I've had to train my hand again, the dexterity and the movement. So I couldn't move my hand the way I needed to move it to put what I could see in my mind onto paper. Bloody mosquitoes. To put onto paper. And I was getting frustrated and I was tearing the paper and I was throwing it across the pavement. And a guy approached me and he picked up a bit of paper as he was approaching me and he looked at it. He said, "That's very good." I said, "It's not what I can see, it's not what I want to put on the paper." And he said, "No, it's very good. How long have you been sketching? How long have you been an artist?" I said, "I'm not. I've never drawn in my life, I've never painted or anything. Actually, I paint now. I paint using watercolours and acrylics." That was just a doodle, like a cartoon. That's a famous actor. Famous actor, that autograph. Oh, I forgot about that one, the elephant. It's a very early one, it's a very old one, that one. Said I had that magic, the artists have that special something, I had it. Je ne sais quoi. That's ready to be painted. That I was just messing about with that, with a pen. That's a copy of one of my old drawings. That's another copy of one of my drawings, photocopies of my work. An American nun. She used to do photography before she became a nun. She walked past and she came back and said, "I see the light of God shine brightly in you." And that choked me up then. And I was shocked. She came back. A couple of times she walked past and said hi, and one day I wasn't having a good time. All this stuff had happened with the people that looking over my shoulder. And she said, "I've got something for you." I was looking for her. And she came back to me under the bridge and she gave me a load of canvases, a load of prints on canvas of photographs that she'd taken. I find through pictures, through painting, I can express myself. I can talk about how you feel, but a lot of people don't want to hear it. It takes too long to say. But in pictures, I can say what I feel through my paintings. I find inspiration in him, all around me, but in him. In my Prince Flopsy. I've been homeless about 4-5 years. Yeah, because money's money, Ryan. Money's money, and Phil's little bit ain't gonna... What did he have, 7 or 8 quid or something? How much did Phil have? How much did Phil have, eh? I was living in Holland, doing heavy steel construction, and my mum took ill with lung cancer, So I came back to England to look after her, and when she passed away, the council, because I didn't put my name on the tenancy, which was the last thing on my mind, you know, and she'd had a mini stroke, so she didn't know to tell me that I needed to do this, so that I would have some right to be in the flat. Well, I never expected it to go so quickly. I met Richard. It's a long story. We've been friends for a long time, and his father and my mother were very close at one time, like a big family, and we've always been very close. And we can have a big argument, and we both go off our separate ways. We kind of then after disagreeing with each other and having an argument, we kind of respect. Okay, that's his point of view.
Go on, Bitsy. Go on, Bitsy. Go on, Bitsy. Bitsy. Go on. I met Gary through friends, and he was a bit silly with money, giving money away, and he watched my back, and I watched his, and that's how we become good friends. But we're like brothers.
He's very important for me, very important to me. He's my best friend, apart from Flopsy. He's my best friend, isn't he? And he's not very well at the minute. He's putting on a brave face, but he's in a lot of pain with his leg. And he's 63 years old. He shouldn't be living in the bushes. I'm a bit frightened I'll lose him. You know? Honestly.
Drawing, it stops me from doing things, especially my feelings. You know, if I don't draw, I'll just be wandering, you wander, do other things, don't you? While you draw, it stops you, it relaxes you. Now, if we sell my drawings, we don't beg, we don't ask people for money. We sell our drawings and get food for the dogs and food for us. Go! Go, here she goes. There she goes. Bitsy! Go on. Go. Here. Look, that's the main thing. I'm going to keep that behind that bit. Yeah, I did work. And I become homeless because of my dog. They wanted me to get rid of my dog. You can stay here, but you can't have your dog. That don't work with me. All right, once she's gone, then things might be different, but until then, she's got me and I've got her. Ain't it? Trouble?
I can't get into a shelter with my dog. They won't let me in because no dogs allowed. My artwork normally sells well, is what I'm trying to say. But I didn't do any painting for a while because I have some issues with something going on in my personal life. So I haven't been producing any art because it's distracted me. It's distracted me a lot. I hadn't been sleeping and things. I'm not getting as much sleep as I should be getting. Two Eids ago, in the afternoon, I went to buy some Class A. I phoned the guy. He said 2 minutes. I was waiting for him. Car pulled up. Because it was Eid, I believed that they'd changed drivers while I got ready for prayer. The people that turned up asked me what I wanted. I told them. He said, give me the money. I gave him the money. He went to drive off, so I tried to get the money and got hooked up on the car. I was dragged 140 metres. The car turned left and hit a van and headed towards the crash barrier. And I pushed myself, I managed to get free and push myself away from the car while it was still moving and hit the crash barrier, injured myself, broken 3 ribs, fractured rib, took my heel off and took the skin off one half of my rear end. told the police what happened, because they've used their own car, I imagine, they've got caught. And now they're around here harassing me, giving me death threats. I've had to leave a hostel that I'd got into because it's close to where they sell drugs. I've had to leave Shoreditch because of constant harassment and death threats, and that's why I'm down here at Liverpool Street. I'm able to do my paintings because I'm forever looking over my shoulder. I can't relax. It's just too dangerous under the bridge. They've only to get me in a corner and surround me where people can't see, and that'll be it. It only takes a knife. And they've made death threats, and I take them seriously after what happened. I know that they've injured other people. I know that there's a guy with broken pelvis, because as he was hanging out of the car, he was trying to get into the car to get his money back. They smashed his body against a parked car. So I'll take their threats very serious. I chose not to beg because you can be arrested for it and you'll be taken to court and fined, and I don't have the money. How am I going to pay it? Beg again? I don't have a job. How am I going to get the money to pay a fine for begging? It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. How can the penal system punish you and fine you when you're trying to get enough money to feed yourself? How can you do that? Are you supposed to steal off somebody?
We all have a choice. Are we going to help each other when we're in our lowest point, or are we going to just let the bottom end burn, the bottom end of society burn, and somehow the rest of us will propel into something? 2 weeks ago we had 10 policemen around our church, just checking the homeless people, moving them on. Some of them they'll be taking details to see if they have the legal right to be here and stuff, and move them on potentially back to the countries that they came from. So regularly what we see quite a lot now is the police are giving tickets to people to move on. If they're repeat offenders, I have at least 2 clients that have been given a fine for being on the street.
I can't do it. I'm very uncomfortable asking people for money. I really am. I'd rather give something. I'd rather exchange something for money. I feel like I'm doing something then. I'm doing something with myself and my time. Whereas asking for money, I don't feel the world owes me something. I don't feel that I should get handouts for free. I don't think anybody should get something for nothing. Try to stay as healthy as I can, but sometimes it catches up with me, especially not having enough sleep. And if it's bad weather and we're not made any money, like now it's starting to rain, I can't make any money painting. In the winter, it's always hardest in the winter because people don't want to stop so much. It's just a matter of surviving. I've looked in bins for food before. I've looked in trash cans before to get food for me and Flopsy, because I always make sure he eats first. He has to be healthy to look after me. You know, Johnny baby, yes.
My dog's important because she's like a little baby and I love her and she loves me. And she's there for me and I'm there for her. That's all they want, and a bit of love. And she stops me from doing things. Without her, I'd be in trouble.
You probably take drugs, or you probably drink alcohol, or you probably beg to get money. You are lower than them. You know, some people don't realise that, actually, no, you're no different to me. In the morning, you can be sat here. Life can change overnight. Overnight, the richest man can be poorer than me, can have less than me by the morning. I believe in God. He's good. He helps me everything I ask for.
You've got everything in it. You wake up in the morning, that's the main thing I want in life, isn't it? Waking up in the morning. But my main goal is to see my kids happy. That's it. And they are happy at the moment. 3 daughters now and a son. They're married and they've got their own life to lead, and I don't want to cause a burden to them. And I don't want them to know that I'm on the street.
I'm famous and infamous. I believe my future's going to be really good through my art or through another project that I'd like to get started on with a game. It's just a matter of day to day, it's hand to mouth. It's a matter of surviving.